What's up, guys? Zeus here with another video. Quick reminder, if you do like what you're watching, don't forget to like and comment on the video and press that subscribe button if you want to see more of me and my content. Now, as you see, I will be playing Geisha on Arms Factory against a Priestess, Seer, Perf, and Officer Comp. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say, wow. It has been a long while since I've actually recorded, sat down, and just voiced over a game for you guys. You guys miss me? I want to know. I know I've been streaming, been MIA, but sports in school. I'm an athlete first before I'm an esports athlete. I guess is the way I could say it. So I definitely have to prioritize my things, but it's just life is life sometimes. Life happens. You gotta deal with shit. I'm just grateful that all of you understood that side. I can't say that for a lot of other people. So I do thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being patient with me and just staying here for the ride. I've had a lot of people join the Discord server, a lot of people come and go out of the dry spell of it, but for those of you that are still here, and even for the new people that have joined, I thank you all for being understanding people and seeing that I am still a person and I have my own personal shiz I gotta deal with. So I truly do thank you all from the bottom of my heart. With that being said though, on to the Geisha gameplay. I do want to say this Geisha buff makes her 10 times more fun. Because her ability, Soul Departure, that ability where she towers over you, is finally useful. It's finally usable. It's not something that's just there. You can finally do something with it. You can finally camp. Like how I scuffed that Seer, which by the way was chef's kiss on that. It was beautiful. Not to mention you can do so much more things with it. So, I definitely do enjoy playing Geisha a lot more, which is kind of ironic because if you've known me, excuse me, from my earlier days, you would definitely know that Geisha was not a character that I was very fond of playing. Geisha was a character I always said on stream, I always said in videos, fuck this character, I will never play this character is not fun, this character just gets mollywopped, and then look at where we are now. Because now she's fun to play. At least to me, now she's fun. She was probably fun when she first got her buff, but now that her kit is been reworked and everything is can be used and utilized, it's a lot more fun. Now, as you see though, I am running Blink Geisha because I'm a menace to society and I cannot be trusted. I have my Black Air Forces on, and I'm running a Fred build. Love you, Fredbear. And now I'm just out here. So now onto the actual gameplay. We see there are 4 ciphers remaining. Seer is dead on chair, and the perfumer and then the officer are both just chilling decoding. Now, as you can tell by names, it's likely to assume that the perf and officer are on fucking VC. It's just Zeus, this won't take you long. Oh boy, this takes me a bit. This is a process that this is. This entire game was a process. See the bait the perfumer here, and then I have the ultimate read of show go back when there's no line of sight, and lo and behold, I was correct. My brain is just way too massive. Honestly, my brain is too big. There, I threw my butterfly through a wall, so I'm a bit of a bot for that. Disrespecting pallets, and then she doesn't vault back. Now, onto the main title card of this video, which is, does this buff make Geisha viable? Short answer, no. Long answer, sorta. The way I see Geisha's buff now is that now her secondary ability, as I stated earlier, finally has some usability, whereas the first ability more or less is the same way. Right here, you see I can cover a shit ton of distance in seconds, so it's teleport who on small maps, even though teleport would still obviously be better. And Blink Geisha is obviously a tie build since you don't have really any cipher pressure. Forgive me. It is quite early in the morning, and I made a promise to you guys to upload for you. So I definitely intend to keep that promise. But yeah, So like in the short run, like short answer, no, this buff doesn't make her anywhere viable. She can still easily be Cypher, she can still easily be countered, etc., looped, destroyed. You know, any word that can describe something being decimated, that can definitely still occur to Geisha. Does it make her more prompt when it comes to playing? Like, and when I say prompt, like, does it make it easier to play her so that way then you can get survivors down quicker? 100% yes. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, 100% yes. And she definitely, because of the fact that she can now use her butterflies mid soul departure, which is once again that secondary ability, you know, gives her a lot more map pressure than what she had before she got her rework. And when I say before, I mean like when she originally got the rework, where she still couldn't use her butterflies mid soul departure. Now here I find the perfumer. I overshot my butterfly, so you know that would have been very cool. And then I get mind game. Oh, good lord. I am a yawn fest today, huh? Look at me, guys. I haven't recorded a video in like 30 days and I'm tired already. Dear lord. But as you can see, this perfumer and officer are definitely putting up one hell of a fight. But I terror shock the perfumer and then I just zoom through and I'm like, well, onto the officer. Because I am playing this like tournament, so I'm slugging for 4-mans here. And now that I forced the officer to waste his self-heal, it's only a matter of time before the perfumer does the same thing. So now I'm searching, I'm just walking around aimlessly, and then I eventually go into ruins and then get nothing. And I'm just like, well, this is worthless. So what do I do again? Bringing back onto how Geisha's way better than she was before. Soul departure, I see from up above the officer, and then after that I just zoom. And then he used his second pocket watch, and then I'm just like, I'm an MLG gamer pro, so it's just like, you know, this won't take too long. But this officer, as an officer, is just mind fucking me to the ends of the earth. But that's besides the point. This match definitely took years off my life, as it is probably taking years off of your life. Oh, dear lord. I should probably get some sleep. Hashtag no sleep gang. But yeah. Aside from the sleep deprivation that's obviously occurring on my side, this match overall, very aggravating but fun match. I say fun because of the fact that, like I said, Geisha's buff just makes her better. I like being able to fucking go like 10 meters into the air and then zoom across the map in seconds. You know, I definitely do enjoy playing Geisha more, so I'm way more fond of playing this character now. I will say though, as good as the buff is, once again, this does not make her viable. She's still, from what I can say, a rank hunter, which is, I would assume, would be obvious for most people. But, you know, obviously, you can still use her in tournaments, because, you know, every hunter can be used in tournaments, technically, I would say, besides Percy, just because Percy's Percy. But every hunter can be used in a tournament setting as long as you know what you're doing with them. That's my logic behind it. As you can see, the perfumer's out here trying to save her boy the officer, but I said no, then death. Now here's where things get funny for a little bit. So both survivors have used their self-heal, but they refuse to surrender, and I'm just like, why aren't they surrendering? So you just see me like emoting, standby motions, etc., and I'm just like, okay bro, whatever. And I just say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gonna pick you up and chair you. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. I'm Zeus, and I'm out.